Sales surge over 44% year over year. Is the Toronto real estate market back? Are prices about to skyrocket? Stay tuned and watch this video and we'll answer those questions and more. Thank you so much for watching this channel. Please like and subscribe to this video. Comment below. It really helps us and helps sort of work through our Google algorithms and really help promote this channel. So thank you for taking a moment just to do that right now. All right, so let's dive into the October numbers. What is happening in the marketplace today? As I mentioned, sales volume is one of the metrics, one of the biggest metrics I look at typically to see what's happening in terms of a healthy market. Now, sales volume is up 44% year over year. So that, I mean, certainly in that indication alone seems positive, but that does not tell us the entire story. What's happening with listings and what's happening with prices, because all three are correlated. But still, the good news is we're seeing sales rise, and we've seen a 33% rise in volume from September to October. September's numbers were really not so great. I mean, the volume was low. There was not a lot of activity and traction, but we're seeing that come back in October. So that's one early indication that maybe the market might be on the rebound. But let's dive into the numbers a little bit and see what is actually happening this month. So active listings is up, call it 25%. So again, that's not a small number, but it's encouraging that we're seeing this number being lower than active or sales volume. Because what happens is if you have more listings and it's not being absorbed, that has a negative connotation or negative impact on price. Like we're seeing prices on average basically flat over the last year. And that's basically what we're seeing again year over year, like call it 1%. There was a little bit of a spike earlier in May, but then, we're seeing prices come down very, very modestly over then. So really nothing to write home about. But one of the encouraging signs that maybe, we've reached the bottom or close to anyways, is that the average prices have increased in the GTA by 2.5% from last month. So, is it fair to say that maybe September, there was a slow start to the fall market and we're now really in the, sort of prime fall market? Maybe, but it's encouraging to see that there's a little bit of health. And that we're seeing that 2.5% average price increase month over month through the GTA as a whole. Now, that doesn't mean the whole market's up 2.5%. We're seeing condos are still very sluggish. We're also seeing the luxury market quite sluggish. So anything over 4.5–5 million is really sitting right now. But really the starter segments, like on the freehold side, are doing exceptionally well. It's still very competitive. Multiple offers are the norm. So it really depends on what segment that you're looking at and what market that you're in, either a buyer or seller, because really there's a tale of many different markets within the greater market of Toronto. So if you have questions about how that impacts you as a seller or buyer, get in touch with us, because really these numbers are holistic and not specific to these micro markets throughout GTA. Okay, so as I said, I got a little ahead of the game here. I talked about what happened month over month. So 2.5% is what we've seen. Again, positive signal. Now, am I ready to call that the Toronto real estate market is back and we're, going to see massive price appreciation? No, I'm not ready to call that just yet. Certainly encouraging that we're seeing these indicators pointing in a positive direction. But for me, I'm going to want to see a sustained trend. I'm going to want to see this momentum build month over month, because 1 month does not make a trend, and certainly 1 month does not make a market. Now, we are approaching winter, so December, January are typically slow months real estate-wise. So, we want to really monitor what happens in late January and into early February, because that'll give us really early indications of what to expect for the spring market in 2025. All right, wanted to keep this short and sweet. I hope you liked this video and hopefully it was helpful. Again, if you have questions, want to know how this impacts you as a buyer in this market or as a seller in this market, please approach us. We're happy to answer any questions. We're loving the feedback that we're getting from these new videos, and we will see you again next month. Thanks and bye for now.